Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode with the Crypto Crow. I have to admit this whole video is completely stolen. I'm stealing this from Superman. Not everything, but he made a little chart, and I thought, you know what, that chart looks good, and it saves some time. Basically, I hear people all the time, and I'm sure just like he does, which is probably the reason for his video. I hear people all the time talking about, how much money do I need? How much money do I need to make $1 million? What does it take to get rich in crypto? And, I'm actually proving right now that you can do significantly well from as little as $1,000. Okay. Now, I have one client in particular who he was my first, I had posted on Facebook about 4 months ago. And I basically, this is after I had been researching crypto, ICOs, mining, all kinds of stuff. But the idea was I built this mining rig thinking, well, I'm just going to invest what I mine into cryptocurrencies and then that'll be enough. Right. So that's where I started. And then once I smoked that reefer, I started doing crack it. No. It was a ridiculous gateway, is my joke. It just took a shape of, I can't even begin to put into words how absorbed I've been into the crypto space since then. I don't even use my rig. My mining rig is right behind my studio here, and it's not even running. Part of it is because I'm actually selling it. Anybody wants to buy a 6 GPU mining rig, 1070 Founders Edition car. It runs like a boss. I've got it set up on 2 power supplies. Runs like a dream, gets like 197 mega hash a second on Ethereum. Mines up. It can mine up like 400 something electronium a day. It's a very profitable thing, but I have a big family and it slows my internet down, and we don't have Wi-Fi, we have Wi-Fi. We don't have fiber optics here where we live. So it just kind of slows it down. Everybody, bitches and complains, and so I have to shut it down, and then I'll forget that I shut it down for a period of days, and it's just become a headache. So I'm actually just going to sell it. But anyway, the whole point is that I had one guy, I was posting on Facebook like, oh my gosh, this crypto stuff is driving me nuts. I'm seeing all this opportunity to make so much money, and I just don't have the resources to invest properly. And a buddy of mine, a neighbor, he was like, hey, Jay, man, my face is itching down here in the basement, and I'm looking a little green today. Yeah, it's this new sickness. Anyway, so long story short, he ended up flipping me like $5,000 to invest for him, and it wasn't actually $5,000. It was actually like $3,500 because of the way it took like a couple weeks to get it, and CoinBase, the price changes and all that. I ended up with $3,500 to invest for him. Well, here, I'll show you this first, actually. So this here on the left is actually it's actually a little trading card thing, a little trading card graphic celebrating his first quarter. So basically, the first thing I bought for him was Icon, which was on 9/20. So this has basically been just about 3 months, a little over 3 months by a couple days. So we started off with $3,500. Then he throws another $2,000 at me because he wanted to get into my trading bot and things like that. So as of yesterday, I worked up his whole portfolio, what everything was worth yesterday. It totaled $52,717. And so I sent him this little trading card. We put it on Facebook, and he tagged me, and we're having some fun with it. And he doesn't care about his name or anything, but I've got him labeled as my first client. And this is basically like a fun little quarterly report that I'm doing. And so if you look at some of these like Dragon Chain. We bought Dragon Chain at 12 cents. We got 13,477 Dragon Chain coins. And right now, Dragon Chain is worth, let me double check. I think it's pretty stupid. Almost $2. Okay? So you see the profit there. When you're buying in at 12 cents, you're getting almost 14,000 of them, and then it goes up to $2. I think we're up like $20,000 in profit on that one buy, okay? And this has been over 3 months. So I saw Supo Man. He put this video together. This is his research here on the right. Okay, that my little trading card thing doesn't have anything to do with him. And I have him, so you can't really see it. Oh, this doesn't move on OBS. Well, son of a gun. Well, down here where it says research, it's actually, hold on, it's research. Oh, there's my chair. Well, it says research for this example was done by Supo Man. So I will tag you or something like that in the description here of this video since I'm using your work. I don't think you shouldn't care, right? I don't think you care. But anyway, so, and you know, like he said, this was pretty basic research, and he's got it all kind of broken up into like a really nice presentation and everything. I just did something real quick here to show you because I tend to talk a lot more. So Pivx, 2,100% gains. So $1,000 invested into Pivx in early 2017 would have made you $2.1 million. NLC2, which was like a sports betting kind of company, came out 2,900% gains. $1,000 would have gotten you $2.9 million. Railblocks would have earned you $3.27 million. BitConnect, 3,734% gains with a return of $3.73 million. And the biggest so far that Supo Man found was the Verge coin with over 14,000% gains with a return of $14 million. Yeah, I said that. $14 million for a $1,000 investment. So, yes, the idea is you could potentially become a millionaire off of a $1,000 investment. Now, and if you look at the dates here, these dates, think of the dates here as think of what the price of Ethereum. Almost every one of these ICOs we put 1, maybe 2 Ethereum into. Some of these coins I didn't get. Some of these coins I got, off of the exchange. So, I bought them, and I basically use those as placeholders. So when I'm investing in ICOs, I just don't throw money at all the top, like whatever the ICOs are of the day, and just kind of crapshoot it, hoping for the best. I really do a lot of work on I go over what everybody's saying. I go over my own kind of requirements. I have my own little list of things that I get into. And I think more about long-term growth. I don't care about, I'm not one of those guys that goes in, I'll buy an ICO, and then as soon as it hits the market, originally I went in with this approach, but it's stupid for me. You go in, you buy the ICO, you get the bonuses and all that stuff, and then you dump them as soon as they hit the exchange for a little profit. No. Think about it, if I would have done that, if we would have done that with Dragon Chain, it's stupid. So, some of these have grown more than others, and that's okay, but that's kind of the idea. So, the theme of this video is, can you make $1 million with $1,000 invested? Yes, you can, absolutely. And there are a lot more examples of this in 2017 than are here. However, there are different ways of approaching this. Like for this, out of 100 different ICOs that come out a month, I'll go into exchange coins that I know are on the low end, or they're undervalued for whatever reason, and I'll get a position in them. Like OMG, it was $8.95 when I bought it. I thought that was really high, but it's at like $20 right now. So, but I expected it to go up. I just didn't know how much, and I figure as long as it went up pretty decent between the time we bought it and the time I wanted to I had another ICO that I wanted to enter into, then we'll be fine. And we were. Like everything that I bought here, as you can see, has gone up substantially. Even the 850 he put in my trading bot has more than doubled. So yeah, he's he was the first person to trust me and to say, hey, you know what, man, I like you, and I've known him for years. He's actually married to my wife's cousin. But we're not like best friends, and we don't like hang out every day. You know what I mean? So I could still be like a total troll or a douchebag or a thief, he doesn't know me that well. But he also lives right down the street, so he can come egg my house and bust out my windows. So anyway, so here's the thing. A lot of you guys are thinking, all right, Jason, so yeah, we know it's possible, but how exactly do you do it, right? There are a couple different ways. You really need to learn the fundamentals of cryptocurrency. So in my, down below in the description, typically I have a profit trailer link down there because that's just money. It's a money printing machine. But just get my Udemy course. It's cheap. Um, my Udemy course breaks down pretty much all the fundamentals of setting up your wallet. All the different things you kind of need to know when you're getting into cryptocurrency. And it's kind of a beginner's course. I didn't make it super complicated. It's really just to educate everybody on the basics, the fundamentals, what you need to know to kind of get started. And I've been getting a lot of really good feedback from it, and it's been doing really well. So I think I did all right with this course. And from there, you just need to, ultimately you're going to want Ethereum. So you set up a CoinBase account. You deposit the fiat currency, your American dollars or whatever currency you are that you use in your country. And then you purchase Ethereum. And then from there, you want to send that Ethereum to a MyEther wallet. Which is basically a pretty secure cold wallet that you have to upload your Keystone file or whatever every time you're going to log into it and do anything with it. And it just keeps everything secure. You don't want to lose it. I go into how to back up all that stuff. Then you want to start doing some ICO research and finding those big picks. Join my Discord. Join my Telegram. Even though I have a lot of people and more lately are coming to me saying, hey, I want you to invest with me, help me, I want your wallet management service, what can we do? I don't hide anything. So everything I do is very transparent. I'm sure a lot of you guys have kind of gotten that about me, just in my videos. I have no filter. It is what it is, right? There's no secrets here. We're just trying to make some money. And so I keep everything very transparent with everyone. And but even though I do that, I still get a lot of people. So you're probably like, well, if you help people make money in ICOs, then, why would you be telling everybody just go ahead, what to do? I'm not greedy. I'm not really do it. I have enough people. I have enough invested right now with friends and clients that have come to me. I'm going to make $1 million in 2018. I'm absolutely convinced of that. Between my own portfolio that I'm growing, the money that I make from Profit Trailer, which is really solid, it's helping me immensely. It's helping me get capital for some of these bigger positions that I'm even more excited about doing more research on for my channel. And it's so I'm trying to give this all back, right? That's really what I'm doing here. I'm trying to give everybody back. So basically, long and short of it is, you buy your cryptocurrency, okay, and let's say you get into an ICO, you register. There are a couple issues that you're going to run into. And buying into an ICO is really the best way to make 2,000, 14,000% gains, right? However, since some of this stuff has happened, the SEC has come down and basically gave everybody the middle finger and said, we don't want you guys getting rich. We want you on welfare. We want you controlled. And you know what? Call me a tinfoil hat. I don't give a shit. That's exactly what this is all about. And so they basically said, look, if you're in the U.S., if we consider a cryptocurrency a security, you can't buy it unless you're already worth $5 million net worth. Okay? So what a lot of people have been doing is and I'm not saying that you should be doing this, and again, I'm not a financial advisor. I have no idea what I'm talking about, so don't listen to me. Just use what I tell you as an opinion and use that as the basis for your own research before you do anything. But what some people are doing, they'll check I am an accredited investor or I'm not in the U.S. And in some ICOs, that's enough to get you through. With others, however, they use what's called KYC, which is Know Your Customer, where they make you upload a passport photo, a driver's license picture, all that to prove that it's you, your name, your address, basically prove where you live. Because they will be fined if they sell to somebody knowingly from within a regulated country. So keep that in mind when you're moving forward. Now, there are pools that you could potentially get into as well, and ICO investment pools, but you got to be careful with those because some of them can be shady. Now, Dragon Chain, this is a perfect example of an ICO that was completely legit, and you could buy into it from the USA, and there were no problems whatsoever. But those are really difficult to find, okay? So, just keep that in mind. Now, yes, you're going to get much more significant gains buying ICOs during the ICO, okay? Because you could be buying coins at 12 cents, and in some cases, you could be buying coins at 0.0005 cents, like fractions of a penny. like I just did with Telcoin. And those really do well because when they go up to even so much as $1, you're just making a fortune. So for one Ethereum today, and that was another point I wanted to make here. We're up 52 grand here with this first portfolio, and I'll keep in mind I've got like 7, 8, 9 clients now. But and I don't accept everybody, just so you know. But this is at a time when Ethereum was only like $350. Ethereum's like $750 now, just a few months later. So even though, it's like when you're looking at this, like this Dragon chain, we bought 13,500 coins for, I think I put 2 Ethereum into that. So it was like $730 invested for about $20,000 in gains so far. And it's only been like a month and a half. It hasn't even been a month. So in a month, we made 20 grand. So that's kind of what you can look forward to when you're getting into these cryptocurrencies. So here are a couple strategies that some people use when they're investing in ICOs. Basically, let's say the goal, here's the thing. I want every subscriber in my YouTube channel to make $1 million frickin' dollars in 2018. Okay? And then I want us all to find the best tax accountant in the entire world, and we'll all chip in, and we'll make sure that we get all that squared away too. But that is truly my big goal for 2018. I want to see so many of you come back to me in comments and say, and I've seen it already. I've seen some people with my Cardano buy, and I want to see so many of you guys coming back and saying, man, Jason, you gave me such a great year. I did this for my family, and I was able to do that. Like, that stuff is what fuels me because I know the struggle. And since I got into this, I am so incredibly passionate about the opportunity that you and I have here, and that's one of the reasons why I take so much to heart. I'm an emotional guy, so bear with me. But I feel this stuff deeply, and I know that if there's ever a time for a struggling father to take care of his family, and for a struggling mother to take care of her children, maybe she's a single mom, like whatever the situation is, the opportunity here is so robust and so immense that I want everybody that watches these videos to capitalize. And so I really try to make it a point that I'm not a financial advisor. This is all based off of opinion, but I don't tell anybody to do anything I am not doing myself. Okay? So, couple strategies. I use a trading bot. Obviously, the Profit Trailer bot has been doing very well for me. It's about to do significantly better because I just overhauled my settings last night, and I'm using a new add-on that most people don't know about yet. I'll let you know about that one. I've run it for a couple days. But anyway, that is a really good way of getting a compound interest factor moving forward. So if you started with $1,000 and you're running the bot, and it's making buys every day, and you're making a couple $100 a day in profit, so forth and so on, and you continue to grow your overall balance, you could probably make $1 million in 2018. All right, it's possible. Now, outside of that, what some people do is that you could take $1,000, you could put it into, I would say, like Ethereum is about $750, so that $1,000 isn't going to go as far. So maybe you split that up. Maybe that'll put you into 2 ICOs. Okay. You can diversify as much as you want. You can go 0.5 into an ICO. You could go 0.25. So, if you've got one full Ethereum, you're going to break that up into 4 parts and go into 4 different ICOs. Take your profit from that after maybe a month, like Dragon Chain. It's absolutely possible. You can make significant profits after a month. Take your profits, put it back into Ethereum, and then go back out into multiple ICOs again. Or what some people do is they'll invest in one ICO, they'll get their profit back, they'll take their initial investment out, leave the profit to grow long term, take the initial investment, put it into something else, and continue doing that. You're basically cycling your initial investment capital. That's an absolutely positive. That's a good strategy as well. I personally just like to buy it, hold it, sit on it, and don't touch it. I don't like taking anything away. But these are all strategies that you can absolutely utilize to make $1 million. The thing of it is you've got 5 examples right here of what has made $1 million off of a simple $1,000. But you also have to consider over the past year, you're talking like 1,200 ICOs that have launched. I mean, you're looking at well over 100 a month. So yeah, some of this is luck. Some of this is just hardcore research. Some of it is, like Cardano. I really wish I would have got into the ICO of Cardano. But I do so much reading. Like, the ICOs I buy into are doing very well. You can't get them all. You can't research them all. There's just not. You almost need a team of people who are really researching everything and getting those top picks and so forth and so on. But so we're at 20 minutes. But yeah, it's absolutely possible to turn $1,000 into $1 million, and there are multiple ways of doing it. There are multiple strategies of doing it. I'm always around to answer questions and help people out. Check out my course, and I'm not saying that to try and make a buck. Just check out the course. It's cheap, and it did take me quite a while to put it together, but check it out and go through the entire thing, especially if you're brand new, because that you're really going to learn a lot about cryptocurrencies, how to invest in ICOs. I go through and I break it all down. I even go into master nodes to an extent. I go into drip faucets. I go into lots of different ways to make and generate money. All the things that I was curious about and would find little tidbits of information about here and there, I kind of tried to put it all into one place so that everything that I spent a lot of time searching for answers for, when I was first getting started, I basically compiled it all together into one crypto course, and that's ultimately what that is. And so hopefully it's very helpful. Thank you, Superman, for your research on this chart. And yeah, if you have any questions or you need any help at all, by all means, reach out. Join my Telegram group. I just realized I have like 1,700 people just in my Discord channel alone, which is fantastic. But I really love Telegram, and Discord tends to just ding, 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 ding constantly with everything going on. And I'm still trying to figure out all the little tricks and things on using it. But Telegram is beautiful. So on that note, thank you, Crypto Crows. Hopefully this was helpful, and I will talk to you very soon. Happy New Year, and let's make $1 million in 2018 together.